Hello and welcome back. This is Missy Font. I am on part 2 of the VOD. I had to split it into 2 chunks so that way it'd be a little easier on my computer uploading it later. We're doing some more Timberborn in case you missed the part 1. But this is the 1.0 release. They've added a whole automation tab that I don't even have a clue how I would get a part of. Like, I don't even know how. I would like to just keep going. So my well-being is at 17, which is great. We don't have bread, cattail crackers, or maple pastries yet, but we will get there. The reason I don't have those yet is I believe the bakery does not require power, so that's good. So I think I will do a bakery. There are 3 different things that can be made in the bakery, so I would need 3 different bakeries. So we're gonna unlock it. We're gonna pause. And then we're going to build 3 of them. Oh, they're long. I forgot. 1, 2, and 3. And then, yep, they're all connected. And we'll let them be, we'll pause them. Okay, little by little, we'll get there. We will get there. 1 bit at a time. Okay, we'll unpause. We'll have them work on those. And then it should be all good. Okay, we're getting there. She's gonna be great. We're gonna have that. She's going to bake cattail crackers, because I have a spot for that. And I appreciate everyone for being here, even with the slowness of it. And I really enjoy doing this long form content. It's a lot of fun. I don't particularly feel like trying to go through the effort of learning to truly edit. Maybe one day, but it just hasn't been on my radar really for what I want to do. And with doing my accounting degree lately, that's all I do. That's all I can think of. Okay, now some water will stay back here. Even better. And it's just little by little, but I just haven't felt like doing that. I have been working on the Twitch channel little by little. Because Twitch is where I'm making the money from this. But I know YouTube has the true discoverability. Unlike Twitch. Twitch is for if you know what you're looking for, in my opinion. And then YouTube is to find things. Which is fine. That's absolutely fine. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, score is 19. We're getting there. So 15, we would have unlocked the Iron Teeth. We've made some great progress. Oh gosh. Why do I always want to stop right after I start a new video? Huh. I'm just a tad tired, You know how it goes. It's been lots of homework, lots and lots and lots of homework. I gotta do more homework anyways, but soon, but very soon. Which is tomorrow. So yeah, I have my contemplation spots and you'll see they are all getting some action. And so they're at least getting used, especially that one. Okay, and we'll unpause that one. And we're just slowly adding more and more, I was gonna say villagers, but beavers to the village. Okay, another person grew up. No recipe selected. You will be bread. And then you will be maple pastries. But I don't really have anywhere to put the bread. So I will need to put up another storage for bread. Bread. And then I can... That's nice! Reach average well-being of 20. And then I want one more at least. Right here for the maple pastries. And to get there, I will need some platforms. Oh, I see. I see what I did here. For me to properly lose this, I should have gone this way. But I do need to go... So how would I get that this way without ruining that? Or pause. Delete. And we'll go here. And then here. We'll just bring it around to this side. And then I can just... Yeah, nope, I should have just kept that as stairs there, but I would like it to go back and forth easier there. So this one, we'll go like that. Path that. We'll put one here. Oop. I didn't mean to do that. Path here. And then I just need path here and here. And then can I afford a double? I can afford a double. So once you get a double, they can go over stairs without affecting them. Okay. Now that should get that done. Oh wow, building is going incredibly well, so we're gonna do that one too. We have plenty of logs. We set up our log system, we set up our food system. We are prepared for if a bad tide comes to just push it out the way and divert it the whole time. And we got a pretty decent setup. That's fine, that's fine. And we'll pause that one because we don't need to go that far. But we'll just start because we don't even have this blown away yet. I know you can't reach there. You will get there. We will increase that. There you go. If we go to well-being, the Lido's 250. Again, can't get that yet. The 4x4 roof is 120. We'll get that. And we'll start putting some roofs on where we're done up here. Now they should be able to reach all of those. And then I want decoration, a 2. I don't have 80, but that's okay. What I can do, because I don't have 80, but I can unlock 60. I cannot. No, I cannot. I thought it was 30. I was going to put 2 of them there. But now they'll have roofs, and it'll make them happier. So we're at 20. Building lacks goods. You don't have chestnuts. That's fine. We'll pause you for now. You don't have... You're just full, so we'll pause you for now. So I am limited on my chestnuts. Okay, so I will make more chestnuts. I thought I had enough. I was wrong. But that's okay. Sometimes we're wrong. Oh, those are chestnuts too? Okay. I forgot. We'll just do that. Chestnut trees! Wee! Wee! Little by little. We're getting there. I'm very happy with how this is turning out so far. Like, it is looking very good. A bad tide is approaching. Okay, so cycle 6 is when this on easy it decided to give me a bad tide to approach in 3 days. So what I'll do when that happens is I will hit pause as soon as like the night falls. Or as soon as I see water coming through. I'm going to close all of my floodgates. So this one will eventually empty because this doesn't have floodgates, it just has those. But I am not worried about it. I am not worried in the sense that like, oh, I need this. It's, I know that's really far away. I just want to keep cutting all the trees. Okay, and we cut all the trees. We'll remove the stuff on this side. And that just gives us more trees to cut. Everyone has a job. I can reduce that. Now everyone has those. What goods are you lacking? You don't have wheat flour, that's fine. We'll just pause these for now. And just let everything else go and build up a little bit. Well-being. We need to eventually build a herbalist. But we don't have the money for that. A Lido is technically first, but I would like an herbalist beforehand so that I can actually make sure they're okay. So I can treat them when they get bad tide contamination, because otherwise you can't. But without... Actually, you can't treat the bad tide contamination without making an antidote. And you can't make an antidote without first harvesting some of the bad water. Which is also kind of good that I have this set up like this, because now I can go over here. You can see this is a large pump. This is a bad water pump. So I can get bad water from over here. which then is used in other things. Not landscaping, not storage. Ah, the centrifuge. Yes. High chance of injury. But heavy duty machinery transforms the dangerous bad water into usable extract. The extract is also used in the decontamination pods that you get in the next one, but just with the medical beds to make them feel better. You also use the elixir to like tattoo their tails, because they have tail detailers, or as I call them, tail tattoos. Tattooers. We'll unpause that. We'll just let them go for a bit and see what happens. Might as well. Oh, I don't need you going right now, my friend. You go do something else. Okay. We'll increase this. And do that. Okay. And everyone's doing what they need to do. Beautiful. The thing about stumps is stumps can actually grow back into trees. But if you want to get rid of them without having to wait for them to come, because you can demolish resources. So let's say we mark these. Oh! They just removed them now. Before you'd have to wait. Okay, so this probably marks them when they're tall and full, but this is... Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness. Oh, that makes things so easy now. See? And then, yeah, the big tree gets marked. Okay, cool. That's how it used to be, and I was like, huh? That is so cool. Boop. Bad tide is here. See how I just immediately paused? That's because here I need to... Come on, let me do things. Bring this all the way up. Bring this all the way up. I wish there was kind of like these. There was one just for the floodgates, but that's okay. Bring that all the way up. We'll bring that all the way up. And then we'll come over here. We'll bring this one all the way up. If I had connected them together, they would have just worked together. But in the case that I had to split it, I wanted to be prepared. So now there is a bad tide flowing through. And so now the bad tide water will go there. Ta-da! So I blocked it off before it got like really contaminated, but a tiny bit got in, but that's okay. So now, that can be on pause. So now they're going like that, and oh, there's a bad tide, so that's just coming out of there too. So it all comes down through the different bad tide points, and the regular water turns into that hat. Okay, so it overflowed for a bit. So now I understand why I made that like that. Also, I would like to pause this because you're going to get so sick. You're going to get so sick walking through that. Go home. Oh, they're already contaminated, I'm sure. Go home. Stop. That's why they have gates. It has to be built separate from it, so let me get them home. Trash. Let me put the gate in. There we go. Okay. Oh, gears, planks, and metal scrap. Oh, gosh. So as long as that's there, they can't go through, and I don't have metal scrap.
How are you doing today?
Balls. Oopa. Now that path is stopped, but that's okay. Not like we need to get there much. They're doing stuff over here and probably gonna get over there eventually. But essentially I wanted to get up here so I could get some of these trees and then be able to blow to smithereens the stuff that I want. So if we build a lumberjack flag over here. Not bad. Survive your first bad tide. Bad tides. Your settlement is weathered its first bad tide. Like droughts, bad tides are a part of the seasonal cycle. Future bad tides won't be as forgiving, so stay sharp. And now that everything's fixed, we go back and we put everything back down. And now we get our water back. And if you don't remember to open these back up, you won't get water. And you're like, why am I running on a drought? That's why. Okay, it's running. Okay, it is running. Little bit of flooding. Little bit of flooding. as it goes whoosh, but that's okay. And then because not so much water is going in here anymore, or it stopped, as you can see it holds up there, it's going to, one, make more green, but also it's going to be more contaminated because it's more concentrated. Building lacks power. Nah, it won't be for long. I was like, it just needs a minute. It'll fix itself. That's fine. Oh, that's flooding a little bit. That's okay, it'll fix itself. What I can do is add a few more levees to this. And like this. And so they can't exactly get up there at the moment. So we have to put in stairs. My well-being high score is at 22 now. So hooray. So now I can do that, and that'll at least push it further away so it doesn't contaminate them as soon. And maybe I don't need it that far, but I kind of don't want to risk it. I'm not here to risk the biscuit. I need it. They need to be done. Things need done. Okay, and then I can unpause the last house. The roofs are all on over there. Decorations, this is 80. I can afford that. It's a 2x2 or a 1x2. There we go. That's being done. That is being done. Okay, those are pretty high up there, but we'll get there. We're gonna increase the demolition priority and just get it done. So I can get to the next area and just have this section done for when I want it. And I'll put in a levee there and never go back here again, probably. But gosh, those are taking a while to demolish. And how's it going over here? We have started a couple set of the stairs to work our way up here. And then we'll mark this for cutting. Just to start. Please don't mark that as a cutting thing. I don't want them to try that. And then we'll mark you for cutting. Just whatever I can get. Is it going to reach that far? Probably not. But you know what else we can probably reach now that I've done all this? That I should have set a simpler way down so it was just shorter. Now I can take this one. Put that there. Nothing to do in range. You will in a moment. You now have something to do in range. There. Okay, we did that. We have that path in. And then turn. Then we put another stair in. And we put another path in. We go over to metal. This is 250. So once that flag's set, we can set that in here and start getting some metal. That is definitely the easiest one to get to. Followed by that one, which would be much nicer to get to once I get to like this. That, and then that. And then I should be able to go across, right? Yes. All the way. And we will rotate. That's not the right spot. Perspective, guys. Perspectives. Okay, and we'll do a path. I said a path. To there. And we'll do that. And I want a path. Beaver is injured. What do you mean Beaver is injured? What'd you do? I wish you would tell me what you did to get injured. Okay, well, decorations. We'll add a lamp. And we'll, oh, nope. That's a shrub again. I wanted a shrub and a lamp, and I grabbed two shrubs. Okay, the dandelions are set. And then I want to plant here. This will be a chestnut tree. There we go. Lots of chestnuts, because apparently we never have enough chestnuts. No matter what playthroughs I do, there's never enough chestnuts. Okay, we need more wet fur. We want more bread. I understand that. So you would like a Lido. I need 250. Okay, died full to darn. What lacks materials? You are lacking scrap metal. That is fine. You can customize it. Want it to be green. Didn't realize you could customize the colors of it. Pause? I don't know. They probably can't go down this now because, it's not connected because that's in the way. Yeah. But that's okay. That's actually not okay. Give me a path. I'll put that back in later. I didn't understand. I didn't realize it would take metal. Which I probably should have read it. But yeah, it takes scrap metal, and I can't get scrap metal yet until I get 250 to get the scavenger flag. And then I'm gonna need a place to put it. We'll put that back here. We'll run a path to that. And then I can shove another one right there too, I believe. Yes. And that one can be scrap metal. That one can be scrap metal. That way that's just set. I'm full on logs, so I need more storage for logs. And then boop, and then logs. You guys are set over here. We need another path where they can't finish this. And then they're probably not going to be able to reach that. So what I'll have to do is add a stair. Like that. But then they should be able to go up it, reach it, do it. And then I'll start removing stairs. Actually, I don't need this stair anymore. So I will request that you pick all those up. Now that I don't need those stairs. I'm clearing this out so that way I have... I want to unmark you, you, and you. Because I don't actually want you to disappear. I just wanted to get rid of those so they don't regrow in the direction that I don't want them to. Okay. Wow. The fact that we've done some... I like how you scroll all the way back. It's like you're in the clouds. We've done a lot from what it was to now. We have made incredible progress. Beautiful, beautiful. So we're at about 60-ish beavers. 69. Yeah, 69 beavers. Nice. So we're at a good point. Around 100 beavers is a pretty good setup, but I mean, I'm just expanding in what I have here, just taking care of them. They're fully self-sufficient. Other than a bad tide or a drought where I'd want to close these, I could leave them indefinitely. If there were no bad tides and no droughts, I could leave them like this indefinitely and they would be fine. I can't make maple pastries anyways, but I can try to make more bread. And also do those. And undo them again. And then I need a Lido. Because that's what they want. Yeah, you need... Oh, it's like 4 across. Okay. That takes up a lot more space than I thought. So what I can do instead, I'd rather just waste the resources on it. Boop and boop. And add that. And then go over here. Go to well-being. Go to Lido. Rotate it. And put that there. Because it needs 4. It's a 4x3. And now they'll be able to go swimming. I could also set up another set of stairs and stuff over here. It's just more effort. More platforms, more effort. I don't want to put in a bunch of platforms if I don't have to. That one's 1, 2, 3. I could put in 1 more Lido with 1 more platform. Well-being. Lido. Put that there, and then we'll make a path directly to it. And then we'll go to decorations. We'll add a... I can get it to get both. Beautiful. And the shrub, I cannot get it to get both. So we might as well just have them further apart. Make them intentional. Yeah, you can reach all the way to the end. You cannot. It's not like you'll ever get there anyways. But everything's basically full. So what I'm gonna do now is if there's any point, building lacks goods. Unable to get required materials. You need wheat flour, so we'll pause that. You're making wheat flour. So what is the problem? Is it that I don't have enough haulers? Is it that it's too far away? But what I can do, even though I'd rather not do it like this, is put that there. Run this like this. And add this right here. The pathings being in my way will definitely suck, but... There we go. That way I have a way to get over into the next one. And I can just build this way. I'm hoping that'll fix the problem. Okay, those are built. That's gonna be built. Oh, now that I'm up here, I can add another lumberjack flag and have him demolish all of this. There we go. And now all of that's within cutting distance. I only have 4 builders, and I guess these guys kind of count as builders. Oh, when they pick things up, they just take them there. But not exactly. So I would like another builder's hut. Put it there. It's fine. It's fine. It does not matter. Which building lacks goods, huh? Huh? You still are missing grilled chestnuts. Yeah, we don't have any chestnuts, so I can't really do much about that. I just have to wait for them to grow and be harvested again. Yee. It's not like I don't have storage for them. Like, if we go over here, we go to the storage, I have grilled chestnuts and chestnuts. Granted, they're small on that one, but if I go here, I have a large. So what I'll do with these grilled chestnuts is I'm going to set it to chestnuts, just so I hold more. And they'll evacuate that and shove that into the grilled chestnut box. May you step on a chestnut. Beaver's harshest insult. I mean, chestnuts are like hard as a rock and they're like spiky. They hurt, especially once they're dry. When they're fresh and like green, the spikes aren't solid, but once they fall off the tree, they become solid. They become dried out like wood, you know, because they're kind of wood. They're fibrous and they become painful. Very painful. So I have plenty of wheat. I'm just not getting the wheat flour like I need. It's cattail flour. Do I not have storage for wheat flour? Is that why? Okay, rotate. This one will be wheat flour. I don't need that to be maple pastries. Oh, there's fireworks now. Those weren't a thing before. Books, paper. Haven't tried making paper yet. This one will be bread. This can be more flour. I really don't understand the automation part. Applies time-based processing to its input signal. Arms and the dynamite underneath it. Fireworks launcher. A speaker makes noises. Indicator. An indicator light with altering capabilities. Sends a signal based on science points. Okay, so it probably has its own, like, menu as well. That's my only thought of how it might work. Okay, so they can do that. Actually, boop, and then boop. But then we're going to go over here to mark for demolish. We're going to get rid of them. Get rid of every resource we can. Like that. Oh, look at how clean that looks. Do not demolish that, please. Okay, and then we go like this. And like that. And just remove the things that don't need to be bothered with by my little buddy. It's so weird to see the, like, void like that. There. Okay, and then we go here. We go path. And we go path. And we go path. It's all connected. And then how are you guys doing over here? Okay, so we're gonna put that like that. And then we're gonna increase the priority. And get rid of those. Please. I want to close this off. And I've done all the building up here. You're just dealing with that. Okay. Now. Boop. Boop. That undoes it. There we go. Oh, he's so thirsty because he's so far away. I don't want this to be a permanent job. I just wanted to, you know, remove that so that way I could make a straight path eventually to just send water through. Even just slightly. Also putting... I want to put a dam in along here. So it holds a little more water back here because it won't go back the wrong way. Oh, but then if I don't have a dam there, it'll... I believe this will help. I believe. But for now, we'll pause that. So they don't work on it. And I know I don't need this done back here, but I want it done. See? Like that. And then we'll delete that. Yes. I want that top priority. Go pick it up. Okay. Okay, it's all gone. Delete that. Yes. Pick it up. Oh gosh, can they reach that? I don't know if they can reach that. But maybe. Oh, it's straight down. Perfect. And then that's all of them. Yep. We'll delete that one. Plant 1,000 trees during a single playthrough. Beaver made thicket. Yes. Yes. Okay, and then we'll put the levee in here. And I want that done now, please. So I can then get rid of this. Because I don't need it. And then you can select and take away. Take me away, a secret place, a place to stay. Take me away. Sorry. But yeah, it's really neat. I love this game. It's quite cute. Let's plant some berries back here because why not? It's green. It's a spot. It'll make it look like whole. There's a drought approaching. So one of the things I can do when there's a drought approaching is bring these all up to like 15. So that way they hold just slightly more water beforehand. Oops, that was a little higher than I intended. But that's okay, that's 2 whole blocks. It'll push through. And then this way, we'll bring that up to there. So we just always have slightly more water in here. I don't want to bring it so much that it floods, but I do want to hold more water, you know? Excuse me. And then I don't have anything to block it back here, which is fine. I don't need that. So what I can do is I can trash that one, and I can trash that one. I don't need these anymore. What I'll do, so this doesn't expand, because they will expand once they grow, we'll block them in like that. And then this one will have its own. Like that. I would like you guys to pick that up, please. Disintegrates in 14 days. Now that's set. This is pretty good for even if there's a bad tide to reduce, like if I have to have them run through. I would like to add in a set of dams across this when they get to it. Don't care when. Okay, and then what I would need over here is a set of dams as well. Which is fine. This can go right there. And then I can just all the way across like that. Cut trees? Okay, that's in your cutting range, but that's, yeah, you're just, oh, you're full. All of my log storage is full. Okay. What's great is when I build the underground storage, it is going to go right here, go plop, and it's going to shove all 5 of those into one. At least. Oh wow, they are really using that Lido when they get the chance. And the showers, so at least they're getting taken care of. What I could do as well is add those. And those. And then I can go over to well-being. I can go to showers. Add a set each. Why not? We'll just make it like this. We'll just... Oh, that's not what I meant. Trash that. Go back over to well-being. Add 2 more showers. There we go. Oh my gosh. And that uses so much of the space. I would like to replace this. And delete. And delete. That needs to go there. I would like that to be removed as soon as possible. And I would just like a platform. Because I don't need it to be held back at all with the dam when I already have a dam system set up and I'm not trying to hide it from bad water. I don't know how long the drought's going to be, but it says there will be a drought. I would like to start collecting metal. Yes, a metal flag. Yes. And then I have... Those are for scrap metal. Beautiful. And then I can start building things like gates. Okay, so now there's no goods in stocks and Reggie can grab things. Beautiful, beautiful. All of those can be removed. We'll mark demolish through all of these, but that's just... hold on. Hold on. Okay, boop. And then I just go boop. There we go. I got rid of all the, like, get rid of bulls. Pause. Boop. Yep. Boop. Oh, it stopped fast. I should have been on that a little faster. Okay, that's on both sides. I didn't do it on both sides, did I? Nope. 95's good enough. Okay, and then you can be unpaused. So you can do your job. You will make everything work. Just one bro. It's one dude. We'll make it all work. Okay, we'll start there. I think what I'll do is plant a few more maples. Just through here. Wow. A few more maples. Keep him busy. And then what I'll do is I'll throw in a collection of pine. Okay, that'll be that. Pine and maple, and then I can put the tapper shack right there. And I'll select all that I need. That's not in a cutting area. That's in a cutting area. My bad. Haven't fixed that yet. Think about it until now. Okay, remove that. Beautiful. You only need it lined up with what you're actually cutting. And it's like, you'll be like, why is nothing getting cut? Or why is this one always saying solid? Because you never marked it for cutting. Don't be a dork like me. So I can do right behind it if there was water. You also can't do water the same as you used to, which kinda sucks. Because before, I would just take 4 levees and I'd put them together, kind of like, and have water in the middle. Like levee, 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 then water in the middle, and then a ladder and a water dispenser, a fluid dump. And so it would, you know, fill it with water and I could just make it wherever. And that went pretty far, but now you have to like blow a hole in the ground for it to actually reach anywhere. And so at that point, I just gotta wait until I get my metal. Oh, they did that one. Cool. There's no reason they should go this way, at least. And then this is this way. Okay. And we'll send a thing this way. I will add another metal flag, I guess. Can I reach it from there? Drought has ended. I just want it as close to, like, the base as possible. So what I'll do is this has to be open first. Just, we're gonna let it go at full time, and we're just gonna hope I'm fast enough. And hope nothing all floods really badly. Okay. So now it's flowing through. There's our power coming in. And you can stop doing that. Not because I don't want you to, but because you don't need to. I'm also considering taking these out so I can put in more of these, because I don't think I can. I don't think I can because of where I put them. I can't put them in where they're fundamentally useful. I need one more space, and those are in the space that I would like. Hello,
Welcome,
Paradox!
Paradox Q.
It's so great to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Always happy to have you. We're celebrating the 1.0 of Timberborn with some beaver towns, and we are slowly making progress. I mean, I say slowly, but we're on cycle 8 in a couple hours, and we're getting through here. Yes, welcome. Welcome. It's always good to have you. It's been a lot of fun, slowly but surely, and they have a whole new tab for automation, and like as you can see, they'll have the locks on them because I haven't spent the money to unlock them, because I'm like, I don't know how those work. So, you know, little by little. Also, check out
Shout out
Paradox's
to
stream.
Paradox
Does some
Q.
really cool stuff. Lots of more action-y games compared to what I do. Definitely compared to what I do. Haven't seen his streams in a little bit because I've been doing homework. This is unfortunately only single player, but I think there might be a multiplayer mod. They're very, so the whole setup, they're all very good at, let me fond them. They're very good with mods. Oh, you're retired now? Okay. I tried. That's fair. Well, have fun being retired from streaming. I mean, either way, you're cool. I tried. I was being nice. But they do have lots of mods that you can add to it, and it's really cool. Like, the devs are really great about it. I'm not sure how you would do a multiplayer on a sandbox like this, other than, like, maybe everyone has the same, I guess, moderator capabilities like I would. Of course. So little by little, I've set it up because I know that this water goes all the way through here. It'll go through and come out over here. I've already figured that out. And so I blocked it off so it doesn't fall off of the map here. And then I set it up so that way it'll actually go high enough to go over this section, to go over here. I have dams in the way so I don't lose it all, but then it'll go up and over. Oh, I couldn't use dams there. I need it up higher. Oh no. Okay, I can fix that. We have a better path to get there anyways now. So what I need to do is delete, 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 delete. So what I need is levees across this. And I'm going to pause that one so that way no matter what we can grab those. You can't grab that now. Why would you do that? I don't understand why you would put it there instead of forward or backwards. Why? Oh, mamma mia. You were just... Okay. Okay. We will get it there. Oh, I don't even have a way up to this yet. Okay, hold on. We're not gonna do it that way then. We're gonna make it much easier on ourselves and much cheaper since I don't have a path already there like I thought I did. We'll hit play because I can still do this, and then we'll do this and this. And we go here, and we go here. So they're already collecting me metal. That's what these are. They're getting me scrap metal from there and over there. Ooh, yes, a multiplayer version. I mean, they did just drop it 1.0, so I mean, it's still, like, today is the official 1.0 release. It was going to be the 5th, but then since Poketopia and another game came out, I think it was Marathon or whatever, those came out, and so they're like, we're going to push back our release, and I was like, I'm going to fight Poketopia for this. You take my beavers from me. But, I mean, it would be really nice because then, if anything, I could watch one side and then someone else could watch another. And on the really big ones, you can actually, like, even in this, you can have multiple districts. So you can build different district centers. So you start with one, and then you can make different districts. So they're like different cities, which is really cool, and I love it. There's also mods that do different factions. So there's only 2 factions in this, but I'm hoping that the devs aren't done now that it's in 1.0. I hope they're not, like, done with this, and that they'll maybe add more factions in the future. Because currently there's this one in Iron Teeth, which is the other one. I'm also trying to fill in as much of this as I can. well-being. Nope, we want decorations. We're gonna unlock the scarecrow and put a couple in. And we want them to have to pass it repeatedly. So to go home, to go to work, those are the main, like, that's where everyone lives, so they have to pass them at least once a day. And we'll put one past the district center because quite a few go past there. And one over here. We want to make them happy, and that's one of the easy ways to do it, is with the aesthetics. The scarecrow is one of them. An agora or a dance hall would be nice. They want bread and maple pastries. We can't do maple pastries until we have the Tapper Shack. I can't do the Tapper Shack. I can do the Tapper Shack once I get 500. But I should make paper first. There's a chance for injury, which I don't like that is a thing. So we'll do this. And then to connect them, I will go over here. We'll go to power. And we'll grab a power shaft. We'll run it from here to here, and now they're connected. So instead of having curved ones or T's or whatever, they just made them a power shaft, and they just fix. They just do what they need to do. And so now those are connected power-wise. I have this set up so that way if needed, I can go to power and go to vertical power shaft, which I have enough for. And so what I'll do is I'll put one right here. And then I would just put... Can I put a regular shaft on top and it work? I believe it does. Let me figure this out so that way I can figure out how to get all of this to be industrial. Then we go back to power. Oh, this looks like a game I would enjoy. If you haven't already, you should play Factorio. Yes, Factorio's really cool. While I haven't played it myself, I know it's a very cool game and I do love the concept. I just haven't got there yet because I don't have it. But yes. Okay, now I have power for this section, and then I can just fill that whole section with power. Because now it'll all be connected. Yeah, once that's built, it'll be connected. And then we have power through all of that. I would probably like it a lot. I enjoy this. Once you get to level 15 happiness, you unlock the iron teeth. So the folktales are more like farmers. Comfort, food, and sturdy wood. The folktales motto. And efficiency depends on the no eating at work policy. So this one's more farming, but the Iron Teeth have decided, hey, we know how to industrialize. Those humans had a good idea using metal to build things, and instead of having log piles like these that can't stack, the Iron Teeth have them where they're stackable. So I make giant log towers. And it's great. I really enjoy it. I like the planning. I like city builders. I tried playing City Skylines, but unfortunately roads cost money. These paths don't cost money, so I like to pre-lay out paths at the very beginning before I do everything. But you can't do that with roads. And I tried to do that with roads, and then I spent all my money on roads, and then I couldn't make any money because City Skylines is a little complicated. It feels like it's made for people who play city builders all the time, and unfortunately I'm kind of a noob. I play this colony or city builder. But you know, I appreciate it. I will definitely give that more of a thought. I have been so focused on my accounting degree that I'm like, I don't know anything today. Like that's all I've been focusing on for weeks. Because I'm getting there, but by by May of next year, so 2 years of being an affiliate by then. Hopefully I'll be a partner, but I doubt it. But for 2 years of being an affiliate, by then, next May, I will have my graduation as long as I don't fail anything. And it'll be great. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. But little by little, I'm getting there. Oh, you can't? Why not? What are you missing? Oh, you're missing paper. You guys are missing paper. That's right. Okay. Well, you're working on it. There's a medium chance of injury, and I hate that. I don't want to hurt my beavers. Okay, so we need more science. Conservatory would be great, but I don't have the money for that right now. So we're just going to fill in a couple. I didn't want to put that one there. Stop. I want it closer, and then shove in another one. There we go. Shove in a few of them. Get some jobs, guys. Do I have all of these full? No. Okay, so those are all in. Okay, there we go. Now, everything's full. Everyone has a job. There's only 2 children, but that's because I haven't been adding more housing, even though I can. Let's set up the pathway before I put the houses in because I'm tired of it saying, hey, you have unconnected buildings. You have unconnected buildings. I know! It's like, it never seems like I have enough science, but they'll get there. They better have better productivity percentage. Or, oh, that's how much it's percentage done. The productivity's at the bottom. I like the little pencil sounds. And it makes water sounds. Makes a shower sound. That one's hitting wood. This one's hitting metal. It sounds like a mill going in circles. That's similar. That one's like, sounds like ripping thatch off of something. That sounds like moving a clay lid. And I love it. I love these little details that they put into this. Do I have chestnuts? I have chestnuts now. Do I have as many as I would hope? No. Chestnuts are weird in their sense that I am just, for some reason, I never have enough chestnuts when I want them to enjoy chestnuts. But now that I am getting the scrap metal, what do I need for the trapper shack? I need gears, planks, and wood. Oh, a printing press. But I would like to get the tapper shack first so I can start making maple pastries. But to do that, I will also need somewhere to store my maple stuff. So we'll rotate. And those will all be maple. Those will all be maple. And we'll just make those maple syrup. And then we'll make a store section for the pine resin. So we'll go over here. Oh, we'll do one of these. We'll pop it on the stack. I like how instead of like making the path further, I'm just like, eat. I want this. I didn't mean to do that one. Instead of going further down and putting it on top of there, I'm just like, it's close enough. That one there. Do this. Give me the path. Do that. Thank you, thank you. And then we go here, and I already forgot what I was doing that for. It was for the resin. It was for the pine resin. There we go. Go back to playing. And I mean, we have cattails for days. We have a spatterdock for days. We have 2 of these guys. And then right here, I just have some spatterdock and cattail storage, just so it's right next to them. But I'm going to add 2 more of those. Okay, and this one will be spatterdock. Or that one will be cattails. This one will be spatterdock. And then we need to add a path, or they're like, I can't get to it. And it's like, bro, the opening's right there. But that's fine. They'll fill it in, they'll make it fit. As you can tell over here, most things are full. I also really need to unlock my medium storage for water. Like, I have just sat here and haven't done that. So 120. Medium storage for water. Let's start doing some water storage. Right here. We'll do 2. And we'll set for water. And we'll set for water. And that's a good start, especially since I may only have 40 gears, but that's enough for both of them. I should set up a better storage. I'm gonna just make this small storage next to this. Besides 1. We're gonna make 3 of them out of the 4. And then we're gonna go to decoration. And we're gonna go to that. And then this one will be more gears. We're just gonna make a bunch more gears. Why? Because why not? I don't have any storage for paper. But I'll go there for now. Soon, paper will need its own medium storage. I might even just fill that with storage down here, but I mean, that's kind of far. I mean, it's kind of far to get to their houses when it's 77 squares versus over here it's only 66. I mean, to be fair. But it also depends on how you take the pathing. The reason it's so long to get to their houses because I set up this atrocious stair system and then realized I was messing it up. I started a stair system over here again for this, and so I decided to put the houses close enough that I could just stack them right there as I needed more beavers. Which, that being said, I now have those, so I'm going to rotate and place a few more houses. In case you missed it, anytime you place one of these, see how it hits the blocks that those are on? It'll hit them, no matter how high, no matter how low. So if you have it on a spot, it'll go all the way down or all the way up. So they will get it taken care of. All the scarecrows are basically done, or scare beavers. I know they're called scarecrows, but look at them! They look like little beavers. And then like their little shrubs are so cute. And if you look at the storage, it'll show you what the item is like on the box that they're carrying. So if we go here and we look at it, we can look at what it... So that one's carrying water. That one is now carrying water again. See, empty and carrying water. Look at it. A little water barrel. Or if we go... Is there a hauler somewhere? Hauling something? See, this one's carrying a log. Yeah, no worries. Enjoy lurking. But yeah, little by little, we will get what we need. Oh, right. You guys are going up there. I was like, why are you even going up there now? Because of that. And then you don't really have a job. We're going to pause you. And you're just going to go find something else to do. Because I don't really have much to do for you. Let's just get this started. And then that'll be done. Okay, and then you don't have room to put anything. Okay, that's why. Another large pile. And that won't fit right there. But that'll fit there. And log. And this is partly why I have too many logs right now, is because I used only oak leading up to this. And so now I have a lot. But all of the logs that I have would still fit, all of them would still fit into one underground pile, which will take up the same foot space as one of these. But that's going to do so much better. I could probably shove it right in this little hole back here too. I've been trying to keep space open in case I need it, but it just, you gotta figure things out as you go. I mean, that's how I've been doing it, and it just takes time. Power, metal, those. Would it be in power? It's not in power. Okay, in science, there's a refinery which makes fuel for bots. You can make a bot part factory and a bot assembler. And you can make multiple... Since there's 3 different parts, I usually build 3 bot part factories and then 1 assembler. Because you really don't need multiple assemblers, right? When they do the same job. But those need power. If you look at the food, we have beehives, but then there's a chance that my buddies will get stung, and so I don't use the beehives. They just don't make it grow fast enough that it's worth it, in my opinion. And so I just don't. So little by little. Okay. We're getting all the stretch. Sorry. We're getting all the beaver stuff done. All lickety split. Alright, I set those to 0. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna set them up slightly higher so I always have more. No. Okay, so we'll remove all that. I want to get to a point where I can make explosives. So I can cut out this section right here and make it go through. What do you mean it's too far? Here. Oh, it's down. I didn't realize it was down. Well, that would make a difference. Why not? And now that'll get me all the way across. Okay. Because they can build down forever. I just misunderstood looking from above. I thought it was the same. But from the side, it's not. And I had something on my hand when I rubbed my eye, and now my eye burns. Hold on. Beautiful. My beautiful settlements. Oh, I'm on 1 time speed? Oh, we could fix that. We're also going to make it so they only work 14 hours a day because I'm not... I mean, the tutorial says make it to 16. And I did. That's all you need. Maybe during a drought or you're starving, but... Excuse me. I am playing on easy for a reason. So I can enjoy this. Oh gosh, my eyes. And then what I can do as well is I can put more water wheels up here. Like that. Okay. And then what I'll do is I'll put a platform in between. And a power shaft to connect them. And then I will put this right here to bring it over to whatever power system I want it to connect to. If I wanted to connect to this system, I just have to work my way to it. One of the easier ways is just another setup. Just plug it into somewhere over here. Easiest way to do that, in my opinion, without taking up usable space, is to do this. And then power. We'll do 2 vertical shafts. See? And then whoop, whoop, whoop. Now, they will all be connected. And then I can also add another power one, water wheel, over a little further and do that. I can't exactly connect it the way you would think, because I want to leave room for more water pumps. I can always, yeah, that's going to be my water pump space, so I'm going to keep that open, but we're going to add a couple paths, like this, and we're going to add a couple power shafts, like so. And now, this is all one connected system. Not quite the power I want. I also don't have any gravity batteries yet. So if you go to power, look all the way over here, gravity batteries. They also have wind turbines. So gravity batteries, great. The higher you put them, and the farther they can fall, the more power you'll get from them. I can also do windmills, small and large. Generates power proportional to wind speed and generates more power proportional to wind speed. So faster the wind, the better. The higher it is, the faster the wind. And they make like a wind sound when you're near them. It's really cool. If we go to landscaping, I need an explosive factory. For that, I need metal chunks. For that, I need a metal smelter. I hate using it because it hurts my little buddies. Rotate, rotate, rotate. There we go. And now that it's part of the system, I can pop that like that. Not exactly the way I normally would. I would make them long ways, but because of how wide this is, I can still put some other ones this long right in across here. So then we'll have that. And then what else will I need? Explosives are, it won't tell me what it, okay, it does tell me it needs bad water for the explosives factory. So I need to make a bad water pump and put that over here. Right like that. That'll be a bottom priority on all things. And then Beaver is injured. I'm so sorry, baby. Okay, we go to well-being. The herbalist, I'm almost there again. I'll wait and then I'll shove him right up here. Also, I feel like I should add decoration. It's a scarecrow there. That's fine. Not worth it to do that, so we'll shove that right there. Even though it's close to that one already. We'll add that one. There we go. Add 2 more. I don't care. But I need to set it up so that way beavers get injured less. I need to take care of my beavers. Also, does every beaver have a job? I have 1 beaver without a job, so I gotta check what places could hold him. Which, honestly, I could just go here and check the jobs. Bread bakery. That's fine. What's that? Oh, productivity is 12. Probably because it doesn't have the stuff it needs. Okay. And then that one's a lumberjack flag, a fat minute away. That one's a power wheel. Why are you paused? Why is there a power wheel that's paused? Oh, it's that one, not the... There we go. We're getting there little by little. What did this need? Scrap metal, gears, and planks. And I have the scrap metal, so that works. Building lacks goods. You can't get the wheat flour, is what it seems like. If I just wait long enough, you should be able to get it. Why are you cattail flower? Why are you... Oh, you're both cattail flower. That's why. I thought... Oh, she's back already. Okay. Give me 1 moment. Okay, so we got that all set up. This is looking real good. So I think this is a good point for me to stop. I need food, and my brain isn't working. So I appreciate everyone for being here. Thank you so much for coming. Let me save the game again. And the fandom will keep going, and we will be back again soon. I wish I could say when I will be streaming again. Hopefully this Saturday, but I can't guarantee, as I got lots of schoolwork, things keep happening, and my internet does not like me. But I will be sure to get you all in the next one, and I hope you all have a great time. And I will, yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Let me see if we can raid out possibly into my YouTube. I'll see you next time. Bye!